Alright, so today I'm going to make a front frame bag, a wedgie, sometimes we call it. It's also the FB-110, FB-110. So I've already gone ahead and applied on my reflective. So see if we get a good view of that. See, got a nice tight stitch along the edge. There are notches along the top edge here. I got notches here and here, and down along here to be able to line those up. Once you've got those, we are putting on this. This is the label, so you have to make sure it's going to be balanced between both sides. So this is the side without a zipper, and I've tried to center it between the top and bottom where it kind of lines up here with that edge of the reflective, so it feels balanced. So this one is going to get a zipper along this top edge and this upper piece, so you have to kind of mount this one a little bit higher so that it feels centered once everything else is put on. And I put it over the reflective just a bit to cover up half of that first label. So again, I start on this right side, and I down the one side, up, and then over, and then down again, back up, just to help lock that in there. I don't want it to come undone. This has to look good, so take your time with this. Get this out of the way. Okay, so now that I got that there, I have my zipper, and what I want to do is put on, I have these little square pieces. I sew this onto the end of the zipper, and I use my usual 3/8 inch seam allowance, fold it back over, top stitch that, so I'm ended with like a little zipper stop is what I call it. Then I can go ahead. This is the sealed zipper. You know, it's got kind of a plastic coat on one side. This is the up. As you turn it over, it looks like normal zipper, but we use a reverse zipper pull on this smaller stuff. So this part has to be down. So I want this to be up, so I'm going to turn it over and stitch it in. Line up that edge. And I'm going to come along and fold it over and top stitch this zipper. Oops, lost my thread. Okay. All right. Turn that off. Then there is kind of a long, skinny piece about an inch wide with some notches on it. So I'm going to let's see what we got going here. Make sure this gets stuck on here. Line it up with the back edge of the piece. No, I've run out of bobbin thread. again. If I were doing this production style, I'd be chain stitching a lot of this stuff off so that I wouldn't have to worry about this problem of pulling out my thread. Got this piece. If I have to, I can kind of trim up this edge because I want this front edge to be nice and flush. So what I'm going to do is go behind and tape this edge and lay this over. I just run it up again. So what I want is this edge to really be, this is going to be under that plastic piece. So once I got this, I've got this piece here, this rubber piece, this piece of tube. So what I'm going to do, so this piece, this curved side, goes towards the back of the bag. The smaller edge is going to be the new front edge of the bag. So that's going to come up here, and oh, this piece is actually a little bit big. I knew how to. Well, work with me for a minute here. I had to hand cut this top edge piece. I made it a little tall, so I'm just gonna. Okay, so this piece should go over here, and you see it has kind of this top edge is going to go along here, and the bottom should match up with that slope going down here. So I'm going to move it back and forth till I get a good position where it kind of feels like it should be, and I just kind of tack that on there. Do it on both sides. So again, we have, this is the new front of the bag. And so again, once we get all that kind of made up, this should be about the same size as the other side now. So as we lay this on here and match that up, see this kind of comes real close to that edge, and this back edge is going to be, so that should equal about the same sizes. So once we go ahead and put it all together, and